Hey everyone, we're here with Dr. Dicken Bettinger. Took the drive over here and it's a pleasure. It's really nice to meet you. I've been watching a lot of your stuff and we'd love to hear what you got to say. I have a lot of questions for you.
I like questions,
Yeah.
Felix, so.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
The first thing I did want to ask you is, what do you tell someone who just found out about this understanding? They want to learn more. They really want to see something. What do you usually tell a client like that?
There's a lot of different ways of learning about our true nature and about how the role thought plays in our life. The way I learned was listening to Sydney Banks talk, and he has a YouTube channel, and so he's someone who had a profound awakening, and he would talk to people. It didn't matter how old or where they're from, and he made it so simple that it was hard to understand at first because it was so simple.
Yeah.
And I think anybody can come to learn that they're thinking all day long. And they can begin to consider that whatever they think, they're going to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Always. That's so simple, right? When we say it this way, that whatever you think, you're going to feel. So if you're feeling sad, it's because you're thinking sad. If you're stressed, you're thinking stressed. If you're happy, you're thinking happy. It's logical.
Yeah.
It's scientific. It's true. And the amazing thing is nobody knows it. It's so simple, and it's scientific, and it's true. But if you go up to someone and say, what are you feeling? It doesn't matter. We have all kinds of feelings. I do. Anybody does. But it matters where you think it comes from. So if someone says, well, I'm feeling a little stressed today, you say, oh, really? What's causing you to feel stress? I've asked people all over the world, what causes you to feel what you're feeling? No one says, well, that's obvious, it's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I haven't learned it.
That little distinction.
That distinction, but it makes the world a difference. If you think your feelings are done to you, you're a victim. If you think, I'm feeling my own thinking, and if I don't like what I'm feeling, if I let go of my thinking, it'll change and I'll feel different. I can feel better than I'm feeling now.
Yeah.
If I know it's my own thinking I'm holding on to, and if I let go of it, I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had been a psychologist 10 years, and I didn't see it that simply until I met Sid Banks. And so listening to him talk, and him saying, you live in the world of thought, and you're going to feel whatever you're thinking. So your feelings are helpful because they let you know what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's so nicely said. It's just learning how our mind works, almost to an
Yes.
extent.
It
Or
is.
that manual, the
Yes.
human mind.
And it's how everybody works.
Yeah.
I have a 3-year-old granddaughter. Whatever she thinks, she feels.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked with heads of companies, whatever they think they feel. I've worked with people in prison, whatever they think they feel.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where feelings come from, you live in a lot of blame. So you can feel good and blame it on something outside of you. You can feel upset and blame it on somebody. And in relationships, that causes a lot of difficulty. Because if I'm with my wife and I don't feel good, if I start blaming her,
Yeah.
it doesn't go well.
That's a good
If
point.
once I started learning this, if I felt upset in my relationship, if I knew it was just some thinking I was doing, and I let it go, I'd feel calmer, more peaceful, feel better. And then when I brought that to my relationship, it got better.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's what I tell people too. I tell them recognizing low mood and not acting on the low mood. That's usually what I tell them, the first step. First step, see when you have a low mood, recognize it, and don't act. Wait for the mood to change, because it will change.
It will. It always does.
And then you can act,
Yeah.
do what you want.